Yo, Lou Castro wasn't funny, bro. PSA Reloaded, man. It's your boy 3 Letter, man. Subscribe to the channel, man. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram. Y'all see where to follow your boy at. Hit the like button also. I appreciate that, man. Y'all see the title of this one. Let's talk about it, man. We are talking Jazz the Rapper versus Hollow the Don. And let me just go off rip, though, because E Hart had put a tweet out there. I think Jazz, for the most part, you know, you gotta look how Jazz is looking at these situations and stuff, or these battles she's getting, right? When she's battling Charlie Clips, battling Tay Rock, battling Nitty. Now she's battling Hollow the Don. There's pictures of them when they were youngins, both on their grind, on the come up and everything like that. So I can understand what Jazz is like, bro, you know, my journey into battle rap as young little sis, where now I'm standing across Hollow the Don, and he's looking at me like, yeah, little sis, but little sis has accomplished a lot in a career. Little sis is my Rushmore. Little sis really gets busy against my gender. This is the first female I'm about to battle, but it's Jazz the Rapper. So you gotta, you know, let's just call it what it is, man. Bro, I sound like Charlie Clips now. Bro. Jazz the Rapper, she's cemented in battle rap. She's already cemented before this battle, but even more, man, this is just stamped. There's not enough flowers and respect and kudos and all those words you can use that I could throw Jazz way, man. The sister is just cemented. That's what, when I think of Jazz the Rap, I'm thinking about legacy cemented in battle rap. There's only one battle left that she got to do against a dude. That's going to be Mook. They just called it. She got to battle Mook. Mook, Mook and Jazz, I want to see that. You know? And Hollow the Don, bro. Listen, I be seeing sometimes the culture be down on Hollow, and I know we're in a Janet Jackson, what have you done for me lately? Dun, 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 dun. Ooh, yeah, I understand that, right? But we're not going to front Hollow the Don, bro. I can't do that, bro. Y'all got to understand something, bro. Like, I've been watching Hollow for eons. You dig what I'm saying? And at one juncture, that brother was in my top 3, not top 5, top 3. Okay? Top 3. Like, Hollow was him. Like, I need to make sure I make that loud and clear. This guy's a first ballot Hall of Famer. Yes, he might have mishaps and, you know, some people unorthodox style, if you want to go into that bag and stuff like that. And, you know, if you want to say that, listen, all right, the last battle that I think Hollow is at his greatest, and when I say greatest, yes, he has battle as fire, one round, the first round against Charlie Clips, legendary, right? The Lux battle. But I'm talking about for 3 rounds of pain. And I'm not talking about if he won or lost his battle. Hollow the Don and Tay Rock is like that. Hollow rounds against Tay Rock are like that. I see, that's the thing. I'm not talking about one round was good, round was second round. I'm talking about 5 mics, right? And I think for me, that's what I want to see Hollow do. Also, let's be real. Whether some of y'all want to keep it funky and keep it real, the brother did beat K-Shine. The brother did beat Rum Nitty. Yes, I had Hollow beating Rum Nitty. Some of y'all don't want to keep it funky. I did have him losing the twerk, though. Neither had no day, and I had him losing the Ave. And I had him losing A-Ward. I mean, don't keep it tall, Hollow. I did, right? But Jazz the Rapper, Hollow Don. Let's get into this, man. Round 1, Jazz the Rapper, the magenta purple substance line, Hollow stomping ground, the cemetery, doctors pushing Hollow out, hit the dump like Calico, the Don, you know, Calico, John the Don, the wife beater, easy to do, the Miss Butterworth bar, the H-Town knocking boots for my R&B heads out there, you know what I mean? A vegetable like bell pepper, that was crazy. How that vegetable bell pepper line by Jazz was fire. And then she went in some ill flow pockets and we said Marlon Yao, these rockets meant to hurt somebody. That was T-Mac and Yao, these rockets meant to hurt somebody. I like Jazz first round. And Hollow's first round, you know the thing about Hollow, bro, is he is so tricky. Because, you know, Mook, I'm getting this from Murder Mook. He loves saying the bars inside the bars, right? Murder Mook has always said that. And with Hollow at times, dog, it'd be the bars inside the bars. He'd be like, oh, that meant that. And I'm pretty sure I could sit down with Hollow and Don. He could point out to me 3, I said this, and it connected with that, and this meant that. He's just very meticulous like that. And that's why we say a lot of times he's deemed as the unorthodox child of battle rap. Only official out when you get a neck. The Smoke Budweiser bar, I did like that. The Right to Blues like BB King bar. All was saying some things in his first round, son. And then obviously I thought the haymaker of haymakers for me by Hollow was the jazz and composing ish. And the setup, how he got to there was like, wow. You could even hear people in the crowd like, I was wondering where he was going with this. Cause yeah, I was wondering where Hollow was going with this either, but that was a bang. That was a wake-up call. He punched Jazz in the face respectfully, lyrically, not lyrically. You know what I mean? Then he goes to F your Ghostwriter. I already beat him too. The plagiaristic bar was dope. He had some head jokes. One of the head jokes he had was real funny and stuff like that. I'm going to keep it tall. I know Jazz is on 15 Minutes of Fame. She said she feels she's 30. I Hollow getting that first round, bro. I ain't going to hold you. I Hollow edge in the first round for me. And I don't do PD rounds here because it's battles that I have 30s. Round 2, Jazz. The Hollow Be Thy Name. The avocado angle. I like how she freaked that. F this Hollow bitch like a sex doll. Yo, she had a Shayna bar. The Shayna can't even answer back. Like the boss said, Hitman hollering and we trying to holler at Shayna. That bar was actually clever as hell. And then she said, any nigga talk to me can get it like Summer Walker. Like, was that Rico Reckless? Like, Rico Reckless, if you hear a bar like that, you feel some type of way with jazz and rappers saying, like, you know, yeah. The spaces and a nigga I leave spaces in a nigga, they say it ruined battle rap. I was hard by Jazz, bro. And then, yo, she played with the name association here, man. How she put all the Utah Jazz basketball plays together. That was clever and dope. And then said, don't play with my name. That was crazy. I like that, Jazz. I really, really like that. Tighten up, take the L, tighten up like an Allen key. Now, I like that ball. If you heard Hollow in the background, he was like, he tried to elude that, you know, how she know that. She won't even fix things. Trying to elude that. I mean, I got to be on my Math Hoffa bag and read between the lines when you say that, Hollow. Like, because let's be honest, throughout this battle, Hollow's alluding that Jazz has a ghostwriter, right? And he went really hard with that to the point. Jazz looked kind of tight a little bit. She ain't like that at all, you know what I mean? She didn't like that at all. You can talk about her facial expression, the way she was looking, you know? And then he had a Rick Mahorn bar. Hollow. Here's the thing. I can appreciate Rick Mahorn because I'm from the 80s era. So Rick Mahorn, who played for Philadelphia 76ers back in the day, who played for the Detroit Pistons back in the day, you know, and him and Isaiah Thomas fought each other on the same teammates and everything like that. I think, no, not the same teammates. I think that's when he went to Philly. Him and Isaiah was fighting. But are them people that really going to appreciate that bar, Hollow? I liked it, though. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, though. Right? And then, what he had, the computer got a virus like your little mama. And then he stopped. I didn't like the way Hollow stopped. He stopped in the middle of his raps. It was like, I don't know if that was frustration because was he not getting oohs and ahs? And this is the thing why I kept saying, and shout out to Simone and Lang, my guys, and we kind of alluded to this in a conversation we had. Like, yeah, Hollow, I know you're allegedly from Houston and anything, bruh, but that ain't gonna work with Jazz. I don't think that home court ish work with Jazz. And then one thing, Hollow, respectfully, one of these rounds, Jazz is talking about all the schools and Houston. She's name dropping schools in Houston, and that's just the IQ of Jazz the rapper when she does that because she beat you to the punch. When I felt you shouldn't want to be doing that because you're from Houston. It's just battle rap IQ that Jazz the rapper has, bro. She just has that, bro. Like, she just does, bro. She does. Yo, dog, when you talk about student of the game and you use that title and that moniker, you have to apply a Jazz name to that. Student of the game. Bro, what you thought Jazz doing all these times when she's at battles and she's just watching niggas? She's studying niggas. You feel me? Like, so for me, I got Jazz getting that round 2 clear, bro. Clearly, dog, respectfully. And the third round, Did Jazz write up, yo? Cause this third round by Jazz is like that, bro. It's like that. It's like that. Um, the Godfather Trilogy 3, how she threw with other veteran battle rappers and threw that in there. Then she took a shot at Mook. Mook up there cleaning up niggas, but he ain't cleaning up his house. That is just wild. And for God's sake, I'm trying to make Jesus weep. And the material hit or miss, and sometimes and the wife be there. She said that was wild, son. And then she had a Geechee Hollow fallout angle like that, of course. Hollow didn't like that at all. And then just like I said earlier about the Jazz thing, composing thing that Hollow had in the first round, Jazz in the third round with a punch to the face of Hollow's face when she said, "Of course you call your son Lennon, cause you fold on niggas." God dang. For my old school niggas, man. Don DeMarco, yeah, son. That was a Don DeMarco right there. That was a punch to the grill. And then she had the 100 grand because you owe them niggas. That was wild. Hold the icon down and not get it shaking. Like, dog, she's just... It's Jazz. What you want me to do, bro? And then Hollow third round. He went into wanting ownership talk. How many people stole my shot? He stole my style. Because remember, back in the day, Hollow had a scroll. And when Jazz battled Twerk, she had a scroll. And a couple battles after that, she was kind of rolling with the scroll things. And, you know, that's the Dawn shit. You know, when Hollow does that. So he's kind of like, this is the Dawn shit, right? The ball fist, the Dawn shit. So he's kind of saying it's the Dawn shit, basically, without saying that too much. You know? And Jay trying to fight with the men. Trying to fight with the men. Can't find a man to marry you. I thought Hollow's full pockets were dope in this battle also. And then he went back into people helping her with her bars. Baby Jew, is that why they called you your father Baby Jew? That's why they Baby Jew. Is that why they called you Jazz with one Z? I like that. That was cool. I like that. That was actually a nice line and shit like that. But I got Jazz win the third, bruh. I got Jazz 2-1. I got Jazz Hollow getting round 1. I got Jazz winning round 2 and round 3, bruh. And once again, bro, this is Jazz beating Tay Rock and Hollow the Don. That cannot get swept under the rug. That has to be magnified with a fine comb. We should not sweep that under the rug. We should be giving Jazz her kudos. And Hollow too, because Hollow was nice. I just didn't like the way he stopped in the second round. Like, you're battling Jazz and you see she's beating all these dudes, and then, you know, you can't, and I ain't saying Hollow slept on her, but I would love to know was he frustrated in that second round, because he stopped in the midst of the second round, bro. But I got Jazz 2-1, man. It's your boy 3.